Rick does get that quote unquote large secret. Now, Nora, at what point would you do a save and go to like a casino corner and try to gamble up to get the rest of my money for that book?
Yeah. Really, with this flag set, I would not do it until I found an enemy set that's just so bad, i.e. Wizrobes or Dark Nuts with just an absurd amount of health. I would consider it then. Now, if I have the wand, like in Freiteeth's case, if I know where the book is, I would definitely consider it right now. Just get it out of the way.
Well, we did see Dark Nuts in Dungeons, and they did roll on a little bit on the higher side.
The latter, though, is much more important for Freiteeth as he picks that up. And he's going to go ahead and save here so he can keep refreshing to get the rupees back if he gets door. Because especially with with the secrets we're seeing here, the other important thing to remember is we may have to buy arrows still. That's not a foregone. If you get the boomstick, you don't have to worry about that. The arrows, the keys still could come into play. So the boomstick is a nice thing to have, but it's not required here. So kind of have to play that on your mind too.
Well, Freiteeth is heading towards that region, so we'll see if he makes that purchase or not. He does have enough money since it was 202 for the book.
Oh, we have another dungeon though.
Now, for me, I would actually buy it whenever I find it because it, especially with that's actually a good find for Freiteeth right here. He could up A and fill up his money if he wanted to, which is I think what he's going to be doing.
That's exactly what I would do here.
So with that up A, he saved that room.
Yeah, that's absolutely. He sees the bunnies and he's thinking, I'll just get the money, maybe go this other way first, but the money's nice and get out of here until we come back with some better weapon. Oh, speaking of Wizrobes and things that kill you, hi, Mr. Lionel.
Yeah, so we have Lionels, we have Darknuts, and we have Wizrobes inside dungeons. So I think I would buy that as soon as I could, personally.
Yeah, now that we've seen that mix of a dungeon, yeah, no, give me unless the Wizrobes die in a single hit to the sword, which I haven't seen Freiteeth actually land a hit on them yet. Yeah, I'd be going and finding that boomstick pretty cool. And even in Rick's case, where I don't have the money, or I don't have the wand yet, I would be going and getting the money in. Oh, Rick just clipped a little too high on that screen scroll. Take an unfortunate up A there.
Yeah, that's what happens when you screen scroll. You can get soft locked accidentally occasionally. I do love the squishy orange Jaguria, though.
Squishy Gurias are always fun. Except for they're still lethal assassins with that boomerang. And we have our first sighting of a four-headed Gleeok, guarding a key.
It is in a dark room. Well, actually, the key's just hanging out on the ground, so I was gonna say it won't do anything for us, but this could be a ladder block.
He's in a maze room. Oh, that's... I can't think of many more rooms that are just unfun to fight a Gleeok in, but that one's definitely up there.
How about all of them?
I mean, but if you have to fight a Gleeok in an open room, or one with like 4 blocks like the one Freiteeth in now, that's not horrible. I mean, it's still a Gleeok, but it's
nice
not like
clock.
Okay. And the clocks tonight are just on point.
Gary bring up a good point that maze room having a key, that's going to be level 4 for us.
And Rick getting ready to be rewarded with his white sword.
See how long it takes Rick to go back to level 3, because he also has enough money for the book. And Rick knows where that book is too.
Yeah, I get it with that being a nice to have. It's one of those where Rick's main goal right now might be just the 7 Triforces and the bow. As Frighteeth dives right into that Wizrobe there, he popped out of nowhere.
Wizrobe doing what Wizrobes do best.
Oh, and 4 having a nice ladder block, but Frighteeth picking up that ladder already helps out, and fairly vanilla health Orange Wizrobe.
Alright, we'll see if Frighteeth gets more clock in this room.
This would be a much better room to have a clock.
Yeah, just because you kind of can't navigate as freely in a room like this.
Yeah, and with a heart and a half, 1 hug from a bunny is back to the start.
He is doing the 1 white sword combo, so he's actually going to be doing 4 HP damage every time he makes a connection.
Oh, and we have another dungeon, looks like over in the Deadwoods. And here's more bunny.
Yeah, so it's looking like that arrow purchase may be more handy than originally anticipated. Because the Boomstick will not hurt those bunnies, and that seems to be pretty common in the seed.
It looks like Rick found the recorder in what we think is level 8, as he's able to dispatch that big dog. Along with he himself has picked up his ladder as well, so that's good to see. It's surprising with both of our runners going over to that area, to Vanilla 2 in that area. We have not seen the coast item.
No, we haven't, and yeah, it's kind of surprising because that's one of the places that people check right away.
Especially if you have the ladder, you just go there. It's a free item, no reason to not go straight there. But Frighteeth's in that general area, so we might see that here in just a minute. Rick making excellent work out of this dungeon. I don't even see the need for a boomstick with the way Rick's swinging the sword tonight.
Yeah, his combat's been on point this whole seed. These Blue Darkness have rolled heavy though. I think they rolled +2. And Frighteeth is along the coast, so we'll see what item is here momentarily, because you can't pick up that ladder already.
Just a heart.
I mean, you're here, you might as well pick it up.
I mean, yes, you pick that up. There's no reason not to.
And we have a lovely tea room.
Yeah, we have ladder, we have white sword. These orange dark nuts look like they rolled vanilla HP, so
Oh, I didn't
really
even see Rick get his ladder, but okay, he must have done that when we went down.
Oh, and there's an interesting option too for a choice. How would you like a bomb upgrade?
Yeah, Boomstick kind of takes that off the table in my opinion, because that's basically free bombs infinitely.
You are right, but there's also a chance that you don't find the wand or the book, which Rick knows where the book is, but he does not know where the wand is right now.
Yeah, I think I'd just mark down what level it's in, just in case I don't find the wand before level 9.
Yeah, it's not.
But I think I would save my money. Rick is on point with his combat tonight.
And we now have Boomstick on Frighteeth's side.
Okay, so as I said before, chat, if you are prone to seizures, may not want to look at Fried Teeth because they are going to have a lot of flashing. And Rick's seeing the Triforce in whatever dungeon this is.
We're thinking this is Dungeon 6. It looks a lot like Dungeon 6.
Yeah, that's 100% 6. When I saw the hook on the bottom.
Yeah, dungeons get a hook, it's probably level 6. Unless you're losing your mind and playing shapes.
I mean, shapes is fun.
Yes, sometimes. Well, there's an annoying enemy to have plus 3 HP. Wall Masters that rolled high.
Skeletons rolled high too.
So dark. Well, our oh, we have a map here. I think we know this is 6 already, though.
Yeah, I think that's a little less superlative at the moment.
It's still a map. Hi, Manhandler. We haven't seen you, and you're beefy.
Yeah, there's nothing like a manhandle when you bomb dead center. It just kind of laughs at you.
Alright, this... I don't believe Rick took the staircase earlier, so this could be the transport staircase.
Yeah, and that's what it is. You've cleared this much of the dungeon that you might as well keep looking for the item, though.
Oh, definitely. You finished this dungeon out at this point. You have enough rooms.
And here it is. And just more love.
And Fried Teeth finding a bit of love, too. Fried Teeth is in 8 right now. And just a reminder for those tuning in, Red Ring and Silvers are forced to 9, and Ganon may or may not be required. So after our runners do get 7 Triforces, if they don't have the bow, don't be surprised if they go looking in 9 just to see if Ganon's required.
So we did just see another item on our Rick's side. I don't know if he picked it up, but he picked up the big shield.
Well, that is definitely an item. Now, that does replace the book as the item on the floor or in the dungeon in Boomstick Siege, just because we have to.
So, Frighty's making well use of this boomstick and just blowing up everything.
I mean, you've got it. You might as well use it until, like, it's better than the white sword at this point. Just, it's explosive. The only thing it's not good versus bunnies, gomas,
Yeah, and those bombs are going to do the bomb damage, so it's going to do 4 hearts of damage.
Alright, so our staircase items in 8 are the hearts.
So not a ton of help in level 8.
But without being able to confirm where Rick found that recorder, we assume it's a floor drop here in 8, because it's the only other dungeon we'd seen him in. And we know the other items on the raft spot, or the ladder spot, the Armos in the White Sword Cave. So
Now Rick is heading back over to that part of the map, so let's see if he also grabs that boomstick or not.
well, he's got in the money range, so would definitely be the time to go ahead and purchase it if you're going to do. Really hope he does. It would be nice to see double Boomstick in the finals here. Now, Dark, since this is the finale for this battle royale, do you want to kind of go over what our runners are competing for tonight?
So Rick does pick up his book, by the way, before we go over that. So this is the finals of the battle royale for the Boomstick Fun Part 3. So the winner of this race will get 12 points going forward. At the end of the season, later on this year, these points will go into a tournament of champions. So the more points you get, the more you are likely to qualify for that tournament. So the loser will get 9, the winner will get 12. You're allowed to bank points from 3 tournaments. So more details on that will be coming. There are a lot of battle royales going on though. Not just this one, but I think we have 4 or 5 live at the moment. We had one called Make and Bacon, which just finished up. Fracteeth grabbing his Triforce in 8, just grabbed it by a Goma.
That's an interesting looking Gleok head there.
Yeah,
but also noting that the other item in 8 was the blue boomerang, apparently. So that means Rick found that recorder somewhere. Maybe in 3, possibly? Not likely, though, because we found the... I don't know where Rick found that.
So Rick is going to get his meh items now, just a couple hearts. But he'll grab his Triforce as well.
You said the wand was in 3, right?
We assume so.
Well, Fracteeth just entered 3. Or at least what we think is 3.
Yeah, he does have the wand as level 3 on the floor. Well, no, this can't be 3 for Fracteeth because he had the map for 3.
Ah, so this is not 3, that is...
Level 3 was over by the Armos, by the graveyard.
That's good to know.
It was that one bomb hole in the grave.
I've got bombs or money here. Rick's gonna have to give up a bomb now. If he finds the boomstick, that's not a major issue at all, and that's a lot of money.
I mean, you gotta imagine that he'll be going to 3 relatively soon, so I think he'll be picking that up sooner than later. This has been a very heavy bunny seed at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, they're not gonna find the bow, so you know, not a.
Yeah, that'll be the last room they clear on level 7, probably.
I believe last week it was buried in 7, and the week before, I believe it was on a raft spot.
Well, that's fun. So Rick is definitely clear on this level 6 to try to get the floor item. Still has a big shield though, because he just ate a fireball and didn't take any damage from it. And he sees the banana, and he's like, I don't need you anymore. And he's probably gonna grab his Triforce and run.
It was funky Gleeok heads again out of 8. Gotta love that.
That's kind of just like nightmare fuel for Gleeok heads.
I mean, a 4-headed Gleeok is nightmare fuel. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so Fry picked the recorder, wherever dungeon this is, he's in now. Okay, so this is level 2 that he's in. Or I assume is level 2.
I won't get a good look at this map, or at Rick's map, or a Triforce at some point. Yeah, that's 2.
Yeah, that's definitely level 2.
And just to... oh, he's not going to pick up the map, just to confirm.
I mean, you might as well pick it up if you see it, I guess? Question mark?
Yeah. And Garion making a good point here that the hints are going to be in their proper dungeons. So if you know your dungeon hints, you'll know what dungeon you're in based on. I unfortunately don't know my dungeon hints because I ignored them. But Fried Teeth making quick work of 2. Rick is back into trying to get his Triforce out of here now.
So yeah, it was just a heart and a I forgot the other one was. It was nothing important though. Level 2, heart in the recorder.
The recorder is kind of important. I mean, Rick did have a Dick Dogger that he had to kill in there. I'm not sure if it was required, but he did end up killing it with. And there's that Dodongo disliking smoke. So yeah, Friday definitely making advantage of having that boomstick early here. Able to clear out rooms like the one Rick is in much faster just on sheer firepower. One disappointing thing about the boomstick is it doesn't work very well on the overworld. You still need your bombs for the most part. Speaking of bombs, Rick taking out that Land Molo with quite the efficient bomb strategy there. Gets his heart container, and we'll get his Triforce here in the next room or And Friday is collecting quite the amount of hearts here. This does tend to happen on Heart Shuffle. You either get everything you need and no hearts, or you get all the hearts. So Rick has got his Triforce out of 2 now. Just 1 behind. Unfortunately, that's a key one right now, being 3, where the boomstick is.
Yeah, hopefully Rick makes his way over to the grave. There is a any road right next to it, so we'll see how long it takes him to get back over that way.
Yeah. The other thing is, we still need a few more dungeons. We are required to have 7 Triforces, so finding dungeons 1, 7, 5, and yeah, just 1, 7, and 5 is kind of crucial.
Still haven't found level 1 yet. Or 7, I want to say. Or I don't think we found even level 9 yet either. Or 5. So quite a few dungeons at large.
Oh, there's 9.
I mean, I guess we found it finally.
It's kind of an important thing.
I mean, we still need another, 3 Triforce before we can get in there? And a bow.
The bow's optional. Probably required, but it's optional to get in.
Okay, so we got some synchronized entry into whatever dungeon this is.
Well, it's going to be either 1, 5, or 7.
Quick item, I'm going to call it level 1. And of course, just more hearts.
I mean, we might as well get them all at this point. Rick remembering that the Wall Masters have an absurd amount of HP and just leaving.
Given by where they are on the map, this is definitely level 1, I want to say. Or maybe not. There's one point where Fractures have a little bit of advantage because that one will do quite a bit more damage than the White Sword at this point.
And less menuing, is you can just keep the wand out to blow walls open.
Rick having to clear out these rooms a little bit slower. Yeah, this is level 1. Sorry, this has to be level 5, I want to say, maybe?
Well,
5 or... No, it's not 7.
It's gonna have a transport. It's gonna have a transport staircase, so that knocks us down to those 2. Probably 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna bank on this being 5 at this point. Well, no, it can't be 5 because of that spot right there. Unless we mismarked somewhere else. So yeah, they're both kind of just digging around whatever dungeon this is. I'm gonna say it's 5, and there was a Dig Dark Hint, so this is definitely 5 now.
Yeah, it screams 5 in every way possible. Both our runners having a nice amount of keys, so I would imagine the any key is going to be around here somewhere.
I mean, when you're at 9 and you still have a couple more dungeons to go, yeah, you'll definitely find magical keys sooner than later, because we know it won't be in level 9. And nice killing 2 Dodongs with 1 bomb. Love the double kill.
And Frighty finding the map, confirming this is level 5 for sure.
Still not convinced. Okay, so these orange dark nuts are on the high end of the feeding spectrum. I think the orange ones actually have more HP than the blue ones.
Okay, so that is a second item in 5, 2 heart containers, so we'll be out of here once we find the Triforce.
Just all the hearts. All of them.
I mean, why not?
So you realize this means that our level 1 will be absolutely loaded with goodies.
It almost has to be at this point. So Rick finds his Triforce and has evened it up here at 4 apiece. Now the real question is, Rick's going to go down. Well, he's going to go dig the item out of here, but one screen down is level 4. So at that point, Rick will only need to grab 2 more Triforces. So the question is, will he find 7 and get it, or will he find 3?
Garen's saying we won't even find level 1 until level 9's already gone into. But level 1 could have our bow, though, so...
It's a real possibility. It's also possible we don't see level 7 at all tonight, which I don't think anyone will complain. Rick getting the business into some dark nuts, diving into the staircase. Frighteeth's fairly close to the Triforce room, if I remember correctly. So we have Rick in here looking for the second item on the floor, and Frighteeth in here looking for the Triforce. Frighteeth again showing off the power of the Boomstick here, just able to just annihilate the Dongos with just a single flick of the wand. And packs of wonderful dark nuts. So Rick is going to find level 4 next. He will find a heart. I want to say there's 2 heart containers in here. I didn't see the second item. And Frighteeth now has his Triforce out of 5, and we'll see where he goes. He needs to find. I do believe Frighteeth needs to find 6, 7, and 1. As both our runners have now seen level 9 and know where it is. We've got Frighteeth still exploring. He's missing his last 3 dungeons here. Rick taking a dive through 4, which we already know has at least 1 heart container. And then we'll see what Rick does from here, as he needs to find level 3 to get his wand if he wants a Boomstick. And that may be why we haven't seen the second item here in 4, possibly. Rick pondering fighting in this room of Wizrobes for a little bit before he decides to try the bomb. And now he's being trolled by a fairy. Oh, Power Bracelet was the other item in 4, and it was guarded by a nasty pack of wizards. That might very well be required. Oh, but Fryteeth has found himself another dungeon. This looks to be either 1 or 7. And at this point, Rick, we're wisely making the decision to buy arrows just to have. We've seen enough bunnies here that if you find the bow, that is an absolutely wonderful item to have. I do believe Fryteeth's in 7. Let's see, items that we have left at large. We're missing the raft. We're missing the bow. And the red candle. And the yellow boomerang. I think we found everything else at this point. Fryteeth is going to go ahead and pick up the... Oh, that is a... What a bomb upgrade. $100 for a single bomb. I do believe we have been scammed, and Rick is going to go ahead and pick up the magical sword. He may not worry about the wand now, as that will give him just about the best situation he can. As Rick has found level 7 as well here on Candle. So both Fryteeth and Rick are now in 7. That does mean level 1 is outstanding, and our restreamer Garion may be very correct in stating that we may not see 1 before we dive 9 tonight.
Hear me?
I can.
Alright, so I'll jump in here to help while Dark's trying to figure out his in.
Alright, so I'm going to welcome Garion, our restreamer and tracker tonight, into the booth as well to help me out. Question in chat. We are looking for 7 triangles tonight. Hopefully, we will find the bow before we go in.
As Captain Green just pointed out in chat, we did find the red candle in 7.
Well, I mean, that's definitely looking like 1 is quite loaded tonight.
And Fryteeth is making good use of Boomstick here, on these pancakes, like as they're actually called. And I'm looking forward to seeing if the bow does end up being in 1, if they don't find it before going in.
That would be exciting, just to have both of our runners in 9, not knowing if Ganon's required. I love it, especially with these two.
There's the raft.
Oh, and there's the raft. That confirms. Are we missing 1? I think we might be missing an item somewhere, but
Oh, I think that does confirm it. At the 2 trackers that I can see, it looks like they both have, between the 2 of them, they've seen all the items outside of 9 except for level 1.
So that puts level 1 holding the yellow boomerang, the bow, and a heart container.
And of course, level 1's the one that we have not found at all yet.
Ah, we have Dark back. Yay, we have everyone here tonight.
Well, for now, until my computer decides to die again.
So now we have the real question here for our runners. In Freitit's case, yes, he's going to find the magical sword here too and pick it up. If he finds level 6 before he finds level 1, does he clear it out? And does he go to 9? We're going to go check on a ref spot. Yeah, just a cheap candle shop.
Do we have any idea where 1 is at the moment?
It very well could be power bracelet blocked. We've seen most everything. I'm not sure if we fully cleared out Death Mountain, but we've seen quite a bit, and that red ring was buried behind a wall of wizrobes and. So if it's not in this coast spot, and oh, there it is. It is on the coast tonight.
So is the color draft spot?
Yeah, it was the the right or the east raft spot tonight. Now, Rick does have more of the overworld to explore, so Frightened is going to have somewhat of an advantage here getting into 9 with all of his goodies out of this level.
No, it'd be interesting to see if Rick makes his way over to level 3, because that is on the path up to Death Mountain. But he doesn't really have to go over there if he finds level 1 on the coast.
Yeah, it's just a question of, and it looks like he's headed that general direction. If he would double back, if something would double him back to the raft spot before he went to Death Mountain.
Yeah, I got the gut feeling he's gonna full clear Death Mountain before heading over there.
Well, he'll find 3 and then probably head into 9 would be my guess. But yeah, we're gonna get to see a full clear of Death Mountain in some capacity. And there's our bait block.
Yeah, see if level 9 is not again required.
Oh, we are missing the any key still too. So we may be missing. I think we might be missing the floor item out of 3, possibly. Since we didn't see that when Fry Teeth was in there.
Well, Friday is gonna get his Triforce here in 1. We'll see where he heads off to now. I think he picked up his bow also, so he can go clear level 9 now. Has to find the silvers in there, but...
Well, we'll see if he needs the silvers. He might very well just stumble into Zelda's room.
So the raft was the... sorry, the 1 was the floor item in 3. So we didn't find the staircase item.
Yeah, unfortunately for Rick, he is cleaning out Death Mountain. Frank Teeth has also decided to head over to Death Mountain. Not quite sure what he's looking for here. So remember that he only needs 7 Triforces, or is he looking for 6? He's gonna take a potion. I can't blame him at this point.
And Rick will find level 3, so he'll get his Boomstick. As long as he clears it out.
I do believe Frighteeth is looking for level 6. As Rick has found level 3, so I would imagine we'll get a pretty thorough look at this dungeon this time.
Curious why Farteeth is looking for 6. Did he forget that you only need 7 to get a 9?
That's absolutely possible. If you've been playing, a bunch of different flags, it's very possible you forget that when you're playing a different set that requires less Triforce.
I mean, unless you forgot that silvers don't necessarily have to be in 9, maybe?
Well, I do think we've got an updated tracker here. It says he did not pick up his Triforce out of 7. So he's looking for 6 so he doesn't have to deal with that mess that was 7.
Rick, unfortunately, grabbing Clock on the Wallmaster room. Wallmasters are too sneaky for that. Oh, and one more Wallmaster was hiding in that room.
Yeah, so it does look like Frighteeth did not grab a Triforce out of 7. And that's where he's headed now. So, got some work to do in this 7 to find it. I don't remember which room it was in, but it was... Rick dug quite a lot in.
Kind of interesting how the Boomstick has kind of been a non-issue in this seed. But most of the enemies in dungeons have been things like bunnies that don't really care about it anyway.
I mean, it has made a little bit of difference as far as the speed of which Frighteeth was able to clear dungeons while Rick was in them. But yeah, just deciding to dig the Triforce out of 7's really keeping Rick in this right now, as Frighteeth is doing the 33 rooms of I can't find what I'm looking for.
Yeah, the big holdup though will be Rick getting back to level 1 though on that draft spot.
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible that Rick goes back to 4 since he's already seen it, clears that out. Might just check to see if 1's on the coast, as he's now got his wand. And I'm sure that is a very happy Guria now.
That's an explosive Guria now.
And with the compass in hand, he's going to go straight to the Triforce room. And Rick is 1 Triforce away now from going into 9. But the big question is going to be, is Ganon required? As Frighteeth gets gobbled up in 7.
It's kind of painful, but not. Frighteeth is actually like 3 or 4 rooms away from where the Triforce is, just in the other direction. But yeah, I have to agree with you that Rick might head to level 4 before looking for 1.
And it's not the worst decision. He's cleared out most of 4. He can go pretty quickly get that Triforce. And then the only bad thing is 9 is 2 screens up from 4. So...
Yeah, but do you bank on level 9 needing Ganon, or do you just go in until you see otherwise?
The fact that we haven't run a match in this tournament without Ganon being required, even with that flag at 50-50, I'm grabbing the bow if I'm going into 9, I think. Actually, in this case...
Interesting enough, though, Rick is walking along the coast, so he might be fighting level 9 now. Oh, level 1, I'm sorry.
Hey, that would be a great find, because the bow is right on the way to the Triforce. He gets that, and he'll be in 9 we might be neck and neck in 9.
Yeah, I mean, they could be going in right after each other, and it's just a quick whistle of 5 to go into 9 too, so Not a huge difference at the moment. Just depending on if Fireteeth can get to that Triforce and that tip of the nose.
And Rick having the Boomstick will be able to handle this nasty room a little bit easier.
Yeah, I think this is the one time that the Boomstick has really paid off. Is this Wizrobe fun times, and depending on what the enemy set level 9 is going to be for. Now, if you're Fireteeth, would you still continue poking around 7, or would you head out?
Doesn't know where 6 is, so I think this is the right decision. So, yeah, in this case, I stick in 7. As much as I don't like 7, I don't know where 6 is. If I'm Fireteeth, then I have to find that. In his mind, he hasn't seen the power bracelet, so for all he knows, 6 could be behind that.
Rick is kind of just digging around, clearing a bit of more of level 1 than Fireteeth.
That's not bad. He's getting some extra keys here. The any key is still at large, so that would not be a bad find going into 9. Now, both of our runners have plenty of keys, but you.
And Rick sees the banana, and he didn't pick up the blue, and he's not going to pick that one up either. And right, that's just a map.
Oh, speaking of the any key, there it is.
Yeah, just kind of hanging out on the floor on level 1. I'm surprised how Fireteeth didn't see that out.
He may have taken a route around it with the bow, where he didn't have to get it.
I think Rick's got to know where the Triforce here in level 1, the item in level 1 is he needs, and Fireteeth does grab his Triforce in 7, so they're going to be just a little bit behind each other, but very close entry to 9, I think.
Yeah, I think our entry to 9 is going to be pretty close. Yep, there's the bow for Rick. Triforce is in the room next door. We'll be going into 9 neck and neck. This is anybody's game right now. Is Ganon required? Do we have to dig the silvers out of this map?
Magical Sword and Orange Wizard always makes me smile just of how quick you can kill him.
Killing orange wizards makes me smile. Killing blue ones makes me smile too. But Fireteeth is in 9, so let's see what happens. In here, we are looking for, at this point, a shutter door that just, well, we're not even looking for a shutter door. We're looking to walk into Zelda's room. Obviously, if we clear a room and the shutter door does not open, we do know that Ganon is required, and we do have to go find those silver arrows. We'll be listening to Ganon, not necessarily to kill him, but just to know where he is. And then come back for him. And yeah, Fireteeth only has about 5 seconds, and Patra's got a map.
And there's our immediate compass, so Rick knows where to go. We'll see if we can get up there. And if we can get into the Robo Force.
Yep, that definitely will force Rick to route that way very quickly. Rick deciding to clear out these dark nuts here, just to see if the block push.
Probably trying to see if that was our silvers or not, because I believe Ganon and Zelda are going to be next to each other.
I I know their rooms aren't shuffled, so I do believe you are correct. On Rick getting sandwiched by a bunch of dark nuts.
You know, I think that's why Ganon's been forcing every single seed.
Well, Garion, who also created this, is giving us the information that they don't necessarily have to be right next to each other. So, yeah, it's just been a fluke that it's been required every time. And for another question in chat, no, they do not have rings. Red ring is forced in here with the silver arrows. That is an option where if you want to force silvers into 9, you have to force the red ring as well. And neither one of them bought the blue because they wanted the book. And these two runners are skilled enough where they don't really need the blue ring. Especially when you give them something so wonderful as the Boomstick.
Rick's getting closer to where the door to Zelda is. We'll see if we can get up to it or not. Should be able to go one more room up and then to the right if it is her.
He's probably going to try to clear these these dark nuts out just to do one more check on the silvers before trying to make it up there.
So blues did roll high because they're taking 3 master sword shots. Magical sword shots, I should say.
And our runners are going to have to enter Zelda's room from the bottom. They are shuffled in their vanilla rooms, so there's a one-way entrance into Zelda from the bottom, and that is it. And Frighteeth has found Ganon.
No silvers though.
Surprisingly using bombs and not the boomstick, but you are able to bomb out of Ganon's room. That could be important.
So right now it's really just a race to see who can find probably the silvers first or the path to her.
Yeah, right now it's path, or if you find the silvers, you go ahead and take out Ganon and then just find the path. But our runners are in the same room right now.
Rick also finding where Ganon is. Still need the silvers though to kill the pig.
Just going in the opposite way that Frighteeth came in. So, there's our first patricide.
And hopefully our last, because everyone hates Patra.
Well, that one will be back.
Sadly.
Alright, so we've got a third of the puzzle down. Ganon is up in the top right corner. We know where Zelda is, we just don't know how to get there. And then the question becomes, are those wonderful silvers required or not?
And Rick does have a path north. That'll lead him underneath her room. Gonna check the staircase first, possibly.
Not a bad idea. He knows where Ganon is. He knows where she is. So if he gets there, the door's shut, and this is Silver's, then it's a quick trip to Ganon, and then a quick trip to Zelda.
Provided that's the path, anyway.
Oh, yeah. Just transport.
It does look like Rick does have the path northward. We'll see if the door opens or not, though. And I think this is it. I think one more room up will be her room. Oh, hi, Patra.
There's Patra, which does mean that we are. I do believe we are required to kill Ganon now.
Yeah, because even if, well, I don't know. I think if you kill that room, that Patra, there's still a chance that door will open without killing Ganon. I'm not positive. Yeah,
So,
I think it could open once the Patra died.
Rick is under that assumption, though, or he would have battled that Patra, I assume. Instead of taking on the other Patra that he took out.
I am a little surprised that Rick didn't take out that Patra, though.
I mean, especially with the Patra that he took out right next door. That just tells me that maybe he thinks that that's the case. Is that with that door shut, he needs to find the silver.
Very helpful map. But at least Rick will know where Ganon is at this point. Oh, well, Ferretti just found something kind of massive.
That's slightly important there.
I'm wondering if Rick is going to go back up and try to kill that Patra now. Nope, just going to walk around it.
Rick's not terribly far away from these silvers. I think he goes over one and down two. Or no. Yeah, down, I think either this room or down one is this. I think it's down.
No, Ferretti does just have to go up a few rows from this screen, but I'm going to go take out Ganon first. And Rick finds the red ring.
Not a bad find, right? Very close to where the silvers are, too. That'll definitely give Rick a slight advantage. Can take more combat, but or more hits from Ganon. But with as many hearts our runners have, that's kind of insignificant. With the magical sword, is Ferretti's already got at least 2 hits. That was 4. We're done with Ganon. So whether or not Ganon was required doesn't matter. Ferretti has the compass and Ganon dead.
And Freddy has rescued Zelda. So he is going to win this Battle Royale.
Oh. It's a time of 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 37 seconds. Not a bad time for this seed.
No, not at all. And Rec putting up a admirable fight. Just got held back a little bit. I think I'm finding level 1 mostly.
Rick was in the general vicinity of where the silvers were. We'll be eating fried teeth in here for an interview in just a moment. As also, as you can see, the recorder tune was Leaf from Crystallis.
And I believe these are Rick Silvers right here.
Yeah, I believe so.
So he just has to walk back, slay the pig, and just go a couple screens over to get her. And I do believe with that ding, we do have fried teeth in with us. GG, my friend, well played.
Thank you.
So you guys basically entered at the exact same time. Rick just had a little bit different route, trying to find the silvers, unfortunately. But you guys were very, very close.
Okay, he has the bow also entering 9.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He's actually on Ganon right now.
Yeah, Rick had found the path to the kidnapped. There was a patcher in the way, and he didn't fight it to see if it was required or not. He just saw the door shut and assumed. But he's now finished off the beast and will be headed a couple screens to the left and down to save the captured and call it a night.
So he killed Zelda, and he's going to be rescuing Ganon.
As all good Gurias should.
Absolutely.
So,
Ferrati, talk us through the seed. How'd you like it?
That was an interesting seed. I mean, having, White Sword, Ladder, and Boomstick, 20 minutes in, you knew combat wasn't going to be a problem. And then it was just a matter of finding all the levels, and I never did find level 6. No idea where that was. I was a little concerned that clearing every single room in 7 was going to cost me. I think I saw every single room in 7 looking for that 7th Triforce.
Yeah, you actually had the Boomstick quite a bit earlier than Rick did. He actually didn't find level 3 until the final dungeon that he had before going into level 1.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that level 3 being right there, I've run a lot of practice on these flags, and that's my normal routing, is to head up in that direction pretty early on, so finding something important there was nice.
And Rick now has finished with a 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 22 seconds. So get your GGs out for Rick. We'll see if we can get him in for a quick interview as well. But yeah, no, level 6 was in the Dead Woods. 2 west and 1 up from level 3. Or vanilla 3.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
after I got the...
Rick had found it and got the Triforce out of there, but the big thing that was of concern was Rick found the power bracelet in 4. It was that nasty Wizrobe room. So while y'all were looking for 1, we were concerned that could have been power bracelet blocked.
And we do have our Rick with us also. GG Rick, well played.
Thank you. Good job, Fright Teeth.
Thanks. Good game. Good job to you, too.
So as we were talking with Fry Teeth, he had pretty much everything you could want 20 minutes in. Boomstick, White Sword, Ladder, most of the heart containers. I mean, outside of the Red Ring, which we knew was stuck in 9, your path was a little different.
Yeah, I decided to go to the northeast, trying to hope to find the item over there, because that's been where I've seen the item. And, 3 out of 5 chance is just unfortunate. Number 1, that the item wasn't there, and number 2, that the item was a white sword that could have probably have helped me in that level 8 instead of hugging bunnies.
The bunnies were out to get both of you tonight. There were a lot of them, and finding that bow was, much like most of these races have gone in this tournament, the last thing you find in the last dungeon.
Yeah, it almost had to be in this case just because of the raft and whatnot. This one was tough because it was a hunt for the silvers and I just couldn't find them. But I kept finding staircase after staircase after staircase.
Now, one thing we were talking about, you found Zelda's room first. We were wondering why you didn't try to kill the Patches to see if that door opened or not.
Because every single seed that we've done in this Boomstick Fun has had Ganon be required. And when I saw the door shut, I was like, nope, I'm not killing this Patra to find out. I know this is going to be a Ganon required seed at this point. Just find those silver arrows and get moving.
You both assumed that and grabbed the silvers and didn't even bother with that Patra. So, would have been interesting to see that. Could have been a very different result.
Like I said, if it wasn't for the trend of every single one of these races that we've done in this Boomstick set ending up needing to have Ganon be required, even though it was supposed to be a random, whether or not he was, well, I would have decided to. But it's like I said, when I saw the shuttered doors, it was confirmation at that point. I've got to go ahead and I've got to go ahead and find Ganon, kill him. But where are those silvers?
Hidden very well. Yeah, so that brings this battle royale to a close. But there's rumors that our restreamer tonight, Garion, is cooking up a Boomstick Part 4. Any thoughts on that? Joining in that one? And again, to our audience, if you're interested in this, in the Zelda 1 Randomizer Discord, you can join up with the Battle Royales. These little 10-week, there are 7 to 9 week tournaments where each week we eliminate one runner. So, anyone, any thoughts on Part 4?
Part 3 was definitely fun, and shout outs to Garion for composing of the 3.0 here, having it on a night that was easy for me to partake in. It was, like I said, it was fun. Just tonight could have gone better, but seriously could have gone worse. But it was fun in the end.
Yeah, I enjoyed these a lot. Did quite a few of these in preparation, and I've been looking at thought it was a great set of flags he put together. And I've started looking at the Part 4 that he's proposing. They look like fun too.
Hey, start with the Boomstick. That's one of the new features in version 3.3 of the randomizer. So definitely an interesting choice, and shapes, I think, this.
Will the book be an atlas at least?
We'll have to wait and find out on some of that. We can't spoil everything, but with that, let's start wrapping up for the night. We'll let our runners and Gary and get out of here. We'll start with Rick. Any final thoughts on the battle royale?
Nothing really. Outside of that second item in 7, found everything, and another seed were already having enough hearts for a magical sword run at some point. Like I said, this was a case where if I went left instead of right at the beginning, maybe I would have found level 3 a lot sooner, but I had an opportunity to do so, but I wanted to get the other end of that boomstick, the book, when I was making the decision to world wrap.
Oh, definitely. Frighteeth, any thoughts from you?
No, just, thank you as always to, commentators, Restream, Tracker, and the organizers. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely GG to you, Frighteeth. Congrats.
Thanks.
So one step closer to the Tournament of Champions that'll be held towards the end of the year. Both of you get some decent point totals. Dark, any final thoughts before we close up shop and head off to whatever else we've got going on today?
In the Z1 world, we do have our bracket stage flags for the All Boards No Swords tournament starting hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday. Our bracket reveal will be Monday night at 8 o'clock on my channel, so stop by for that. Other than that, GG to both Rick and Frighteeth, and Laura, I'll let you take it up.
And remember that the Zelda 1 randomizer tournament, the All Boards No Swords, can be seen on both Speed Gaming and Randomania. It's Randomania 1 through 4 and Speed Gaming 1 through 6, I believe now.
Yep.
And other than that, we are going to send you over to the Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament Exhibition match going on Randomania 2 right now. So go over there, enjoy that. That'll be another tournament that you'll be seeing right here on Randomania and probably on Speed Gaming if I had to guess that as well. So
No, I would be not mentioning tomorrow night at 10 p.m. on Speed Gaming, we will have a bracket round showcase match between Thirwolf, Furious K, Jay Coper, and Random Effect. So that's for the All Boards No Swords bracket flags.
I've seen those flags. They're horrible. That'll be fun to watch. But so with that, on behalf of our runners, Adirondack, Rick, and Frighteeth, on behalf of our tracker and restreamer, and one of my co-commentators tonight, Gary and Old Wolf, thank you very much for helping out tonight. And on behalf of Dark Falls, y'all have a good night, and let's go see some Final Fantasy Randomizer.